This is what Abkhazians claim to be the remains of a Georgian surveillance airplane. It was supposedly shot down in the skies over the Gali border region on May the 8th. They say most pieces, though, may belong to the missile the plane was hit with.
These are mostly the fragments of the ground-to-air missile that hit the plane.
The plane was shot down less than an hour after Georgian President Mikhail Saakashvili announced that his country will continue using unmanned aircraft in the skies above Abkhazia.
A Georgian unmanned plane is hovering over Abkhazia as we speak, and it will continue to hover there because this is our territory.
The Abkhazians reacted immediately, and they certainly seem to be proud of such quick response.
When Mikhail Saakashvili said an unmanned aircraft was flying over Abkhazia, it had already been shot down.
By what appears in the press, it's hard to judge whether the incident took place or not. The remains have not been identified by international experts, and Georgians refuse to confirm its loss. 4 previous incidents involving Georgia's use of unmanned aircraft, together with the increase of its military presence in the upper part of the Kadori Gorge, caused Russia to take what it says is a preventive measure. Additional Russian peacekeeping forces were sent to Abkhazia. Tbilisi reacted by saying that it's Russia and not Georgia that wants to start a war in the region.
Several days ago, we were close to this. This threat remains, but the two sides are needed for a conflict. Georgia doesn't want it.
Nevertheless, Georgia refused to stop reconnaissance flights in Abkhazia. It's something that violates previous agreements, and whether Abkhazians manage to hit other planes or just make claims without proving the facts, it all may give a boost to the new info war.
The worrying fact is that this information campaign from all sides is escalating, and they really might mean that something may really follow this campaign.
For many people in Abkhazia, the follow-up is already obvious. A republic that lives off its resorts fears that the info war may scare away hundreds and maybe thousands of tourists.
The information war really affects the flow of tourists. We understand that this has been the case for the last few years when Abkhazia has been undergoing extensive development. However, we have grown used to it and don't pay any attention anymore.
In the war of words, a lot depends on being exact. Sometimes the truth is lost in translation. NATO representative James Apatray was recently angered by Georgian press misinterpreting his words and even adding something he never said about the possibility of withdrawing Russian peacekeepers from Abkhazia.
The Georgian press has, let's say, profoundly misquoted me. NATO is not looking for a role in solving the Abkhaz issue that is being dealt with by other bodies. The NATO Council did not call for the withdrawal of Russian troops, nor was this discussed by the ambassadors.
The situation in Abkhazia is being monitored by Russian peacekeepers and UN observers. They remain the only forces that separate the conflicting sides. But neither them nor anyone else can protect the locals in the war of words. As guns on both sides remain silent, the mass media remains the only front in the war of words between Georgia and its breakaway Republic of Abkhazia. But even though the violence stopped more than a decade ago, there's always a possibility it will once again get out of control. And that is something that the majority of Abkhazians have been fearing for the past 15 years. Dennis Bolosky, Russia Today.